What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics, and today we got one of my favorites on the channel, Tom Petty, and a song reaction to Money Becomes King, brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Always appreciate everything that you bring. I don't know much about this song. I've never listened to this album. I did do a song reaction off of this album. It's off the Last DJ album in 2002, and this is supposedly an indictment of the music industry, but I want to read the lyrics as we go along with the song to see if I come up with the same thing, because I've seen in the research a couple different takes on this, that it was about the music industry, that it wasn't. So once again, thanks, Mark. Let's check this one out.
If you reach back in your memory, a little bell might ring about a time that once existed when money wasn't king. If you stretch your imagination, I'll tell you all a tale about a time when everything wasn't up for sale. And there was this cat named Johnny who loved to play and sing when money wasn't king. We'd all get so excited when John would give a show. We'd raise the cash between us, and down the road we'd go to hear him play that music. It spoke right to my soul. Every verse a diamond, and every chorus gold. The sound was my salvation. It was only everything before money became king. Well, I ain't sure how it happened, and I don't know exactly when, but everything got bigger and the rules began to bend, and the TV taught the people how to get their hair to shine, and how sweet life can be if you keep it tight behind. And they raised the cost of living, and how could we have known? They doubled the price of tickets to go see Johnny's show. So we hopped all our possessions, and we sold a little dough, and went off to rock and roll. We arrived there early, in time to see rehearsal, and John came out and lip-synced his new light beer commercial. And as the crowd arrived, as far as I could see, the faces were all different. There was no one there like me. They sat in golden circles, and waiters served them wine, and talked through all the music, and to John paid little mind. And way up in the nosebleeds, we watched him on the screen. They'd hung between the billboards so cheaper seats could see. Johnny rocked that golden circle, and all those VIPs, and that music that had freed us became a tired routine. And I saw his face in close-up, try to give it all he had. And sometimes his eyes betrayed him, you could see that he was sad. And I tried to rock on with him, but I slowly became bored. Put that man on stage with everything, somehow needs
Wow, Money Becomes King. What a tune. First off, I'll say you got the great Mike Campbell on guitar as always. You also got Tom on guitar, but also on bass, and then Bentmont is great on the keys. Drumming's fantastic. Just one of those songs that's written in such a way that it just really pulls you in. What a storyteller Mr. Petty was. And this song itself, it is about the greed of the music industry. It's about how things change and kind of a loss of innocence in a way, just a commercialism of not only the music business, but also just kind of life. So he starts out, if you reach back in your memory, a little bell might ring about a time that once existed, almost telling a fairy tale here, right? When money wasn't king. If you stretch your imagination, I'll tell you a tale about a time when everything wasn't up for sale. There was this cat named Johnny who loved to play and sing when money wasn't king. He talks about they'd get all excited, they'd go to they'd raise the cash, go to a show to hear him play. It spoke right to my soul. Every verse a diamond and every chorus gold. That's going to be important because it speaks to Tom's soul. It's hard to find stuff that speaks to our soul, but this music and this cat Johnny did. The sound was my salvation. It was only everything before money became king. Then he says he's not sure how it happened. I don't know exactly when, but everything got bigger and the rules began to bend. And the TV taught the people how to get their hair to shine and how sweet life can be. And they raised the cost of living, and how could we have known? They double the price of tickets to go see Johnny's show. So now instead of pulling the cash together, they sell all their possessions, sell a little dope, and they went off to rock and roll. They arrived there early to see him to rehearse, but all they saw John, now he's John, not Johnny, so it changes too. Johnny seems like a guy that could be, hanging out with you, but Johnny doesn't seem like a real proper guy, so he's got to be John now. So he came out in rehearsal and lip-synced his new light beer commercial, which light beer is going to come into it later. And as the crowd arrived, Tom could see that none of the faces looked like him. They sit him up in the nosebleed seats to look at a screen. So their tickets cost so much, and they're up looking at a screen. And I've been at concerts that way where you can't afford the tickets down below, so I totally get this. Between two billboards. Then he says, Johnny rocked that golden circle, all those VIPs, and the music that had freed us became a tired routine. And as I saw his face in close-up trying to give it all he had, and sometimes his eyes betrayed him, you could see that he was sad. And I tried to rock along with him, but I slowly became bored. Could that man on stage with everything somehow need some more? So there's no use pretending. There's no magic left in it for him. So all the music gave me was a craving for light beer. As I walked out of the arena, my ears began to ring, and money became king. The lyricism on this song, as you see, I had to read you a bunch of the lyrics because it's just fantastic. The song itself is fine. Like, there's nothing fantastic. It's not catchy because it's not really meant to be. So, on first rating, I'd give this song, I guess, a 7.5, but the lyricism I'd give like a 9.5, right? The lyrics on this song are fantastic. I love lyrics. It's one of the things that you'll see on this channel. Singer-songwriters really speak to me. This really speaks to me. Appreciate it, Mark, for bringing it to me. Let me know what else on Petty I should do. We got some Petty stuff up on the channel, but we could always use more. And until next time, guys, I will see you.